All right, good morning, everyone. We're going to call this meeting of the TRPA Legal Committee to order. It is Wednesday, November 19th at 8:31. Could we please call the roll, Catherine?
Ms. Aldine?
Here.
Ms. Fastinos?
Here.
Ms. Keffer? I can see that online, but
I'm here. Did you get me?
I got you. Thank you. Ms. Loomer, it's not. Ms. Williamson?
Here.
Madam Chair, we have a quorum.
Thank you. Just a quick reminder to our remote committee members, please don't use the sidebar to have chats and get my attention if you want to speak. I'll try to look online. To our members of the public, please, if you want to address this committee, click the raise hand button or dial *9 if you're dialing in. That is the first item on our agenda is our public comment period for any items listed on the agenda. We will be limiting public comments to 3 minutes per speaker. Is there anyone present, not in person? Is there anyone online wishing to address the legal committee at this time?
If anyone online would like to address the legal committee, please raise your hand now in Zoom by clicking the raise hand button at the bottom of your screen. And Madam Chair, there are no hands raised.
Thank you. Let's close public comment then. Next, moving on to approval of agenda. Graham, are there any changes?
No changes to the agenda, but just to note that we will be going into closed session after the settlement agreement item. I see Mr. Robertson here today. Thanks for being here.
Morning.
Officer's attorney. And yeah, no changes to the agenda.
Great, thank you. Then we will deem it approved as posted with the note we will be going into closed session. Agenda item 3 is approval of minutes. These are from October 22nd on page 9 of the packet. Anyone have any changes? And if not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Any opposed? Motion passes. That brings us to agenda item 4, which is the discussion and possible recommendation for approval of resolution of enforcement for unauthorized tree removal and additional code violations. 614-618 Northridge Road, Placer County, California, assessor parcel number 091-230-007 and 008. Information on this item can be found on page 99. I think I'm going to turn it to Jack first, please, to present this item.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the committee. I'm Jack Mensick, Assistant Attorney for TRPA. I'm joined in this presentation by Steve Sweet, Compliance Program Manager, and we're here to discuss the resolution of this enforcement action for unauthorized tree removal and other code violations at 614 and 618 Northridge Drive in Placer County. Next slide, please. So this is a view of the properties in question in relation to Lake Tahoe. They are located in the Carnelian Bay, Ridgewood area of the North Shore. Next slide, please. This is a close-up view of the properties in question. So on the left is 618 Northridge. That property is owned by Scott Smelzer. On the right is 614 Northridge, and that is a property owned by the California Tahoe Conservancy, or CTC, and maintained as open space. TRPA learned in the fall of 2024 that a number of trees had been removed from the CTC property without CTC's knowledge or permission. We began an investigation and suspected Mr. Smelzer as the party responsible for the tree removal. We investigated over the course of the year and obtained additional evidence that implicated Mr. Smelzer as the responsible party for the tree removal. And during that, our investigation also revealed several unpermitted improvements that had been made to the Smelzer property that had been built under Mr. Smelzer's ownership. Mainly the boat driveway that you can see on the left side of the house and the rock retaining wall, patio, and additional decking in the backyard. Next slide, please. So as explained in the materials, TRPA alleges that Mr. Smelzer is responsible for removing 12 trees greater than 14 inches from the CTC property and 3 trees greater than 14 inches from the Smelzer property without TRPA permits. creating additional land coverage without TRPA review and approval, conducting grading activities without TRPA approval, and failing to adhere to design standards by maintaining the natural slope of the project site, mainly with respect to the rock retaining wall in the backyard. Next slide, please. So we recommend that the committee and board approve the attached settlement agreement, wherein Mr. Smelzer will pay a $48,000 penalty to TRPA pursuant to a 4-year payment schedule that is set forth in the agreement. He will also remove all illegal coverage within 1 year, or alternatively submit all applications for retroactive permitting within 6 months. Retroactive permitting will require double filing fees. We understand that Mr. Smelzer intends to try to retroactively permit the coverage as opposed to remove it. We would just ask his counsel to confirm that. And finally, TRPA will reevaluate the Smelzer property to ensure its compliance with the MP requirements. So we hope the committee has had a chance to review the full agreement included in the packet, and we welcome any questions you may have. Thank you.
Thank you. I think before I get to questions from the committee, though, I would like to ask Mr. Smelzer's attorney if you'd like to make a statement and perhaps confirm what Jack was talking about.
Yeah, thank you, Chair, and members of the legal committee for the opportunity to speak today on Mr. Smelzer's behalf. We respectfully request that the committee recommend approval of the settlement agreement to the governing board. We feel it's a fair, balanced resolution of the matters detailed in the staff report. Mr. Smelzer sincerely regrets the circumstances that contributed to this situation. As a longtime resident who values Lake Tahoe's natural beauty, going forward, he's fully committed to upholding the region's environmental standards and ensuring future compliance. We appreciate the TRPA's staff collaboration throughout this process. Their work has facilitated a very constructive agreement. We believe the penalty aligns with the TRPA precedent and reflects a balanced approach under the compact, which emphasizes deterrence while encouraging voluntary resolution. Mr. Smelzer has already taken proactive steps towards coming into compliance. He's performed a site survey and consulted with engineers, which would be the first step into the retroactive permitting process, which at the moment he intends to pursue. That could change depending on what a site assessment shows. So approving the settlement benefits everyone, avoids the expenses and uncertainties of prolonged proceedings, and allows the TRPA to move forward toward their broader regional stewardship goals, and enables Mr. Smelzer to also move forward as a responsible community member focused on protecting Tahoe's ecosystem by bringing his property into compliance. In closing, the agreement resolves all alleged violations comprehensively and fairly, and we'd like to thank you for your support and thank you for your consideration. I'm happy to answer any further questions.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from committee members? Neither. Okay, did anyone online have questions or comments? I'm not seeing any. Okay, great. If there are no questions or comments, I am looking for a motion to recommend approval of the settlement agreement as shown in attachment A.
So moved.
Thank you. Catherine, can you please call the roll?
Ms. Faustinos,
Yes.
Mr. Keycapper,
Yes.
Ms. Aldine,
Yes.
and Ms. Williamson.
Yes.
Madam Chair, the motion passes.
Thank you very much. All right, great. Thank you very much for being
Thank you.
here. Next, we're on to agenda item 5, which is closed session with counsel to discuss existing and potential litigation. I'll ask, we don't have any members of the public joining us, but if we can wait until we move into the breakout room, and I need a motion to go into closed session.
So moved.
All in favor, please say aye.
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 Yes.
I need one more aye.
Aye. Sorry.
Thank you. That's okay. Thank you. Okay, we're in closed session, but hang tight, everyone, till we move to the breakout. Thank you. Agenda item 6 is potential direction regarding agenda item 5. Graham?
Just reporting out from closed session, we talked about the Eisenstein case, an ongoing case involving, and we talked about, litigation and settlement, so received some general, feedback from the committee on that matter.
Thank you. Agenda item 7 is committee member comments. Any comments from the committee? All right, that moves us on to our final agenda item. This is our public interest comment period, and any member of the public wishing to address the legal committee can do so at this time. Public comments will be limited to 3 minutes per speaker, and if you would like to address the committee, please click raise hand or dial *9. No one is present in person. Catherine, is there anyone online wishing to address legal? No. All right, thank you all. With that, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank
Aye.
you. All right, and transportation, I think, begins at 9:30.